just decided to reply to a question from Jarhead6. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, please do. He is a former sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, served this country with honor and distinction. He's a good man of principles and morals, good Christian guy, and check out Jarhead6's channel. So the question that I answered is one that he asked of me when I commented on a video. He made a video regarding capacity on concealed carry guns. And my personal opinion is that when I choose a concealed carry gun, capacity is all the way down at 4th on the list. And so when I commented on his video to that, he said, well, what are your top 3? So light bulb went off and I thought that'd be a good video to make. So here I am. So in order to select a concealed carry weapon, my requirements or my preferences are going to be ergonomics first, function second, concealability third, capacity 4th, and appearance 5th. First and foremost, ergonomics. When you pick up a gun, it's got to feel good in the hand. If it feels good in your hand, you're comfortable with it, it points naturally, you're going to shoot it better. I mean, it's as simple as that. That's pretty much a no-brainer. That's an easy one. Number 2 is function. Now, the nice thing is, in today's society, in today's social media society, there's so much information out there that you can find out about guns functions or malfunctions, you know, through YouTube and that type of thing before you ever even go to purchase. So you can do a lot of research to find out on issues and potential issues with firearms. But you know how the gun functions. Is the trigger acceptable? Is the action smooth? Does it have you know, malfunctions? That type of thing. Is it reliable? Is it accurate? Is it precise? And you know, for your needs. Now, maybe it's strictly concealed carry we're talking about, so maybe it can't hold a group at 1 inch from 20 yards like some guns can, but those are competition guns. Sorry, I'm a little something going on with the fire department here, so I'm gonna have to do a detour. Some guns, you know, will hold that 1 inch group at 20 yards. They're competition guns. We're talking about for concealed carry. So how the gun functions is very important. It's the most important tool you're ever gonna buy. So it's got to be reliable when the chips are down and you need it. Number 3 is concealability. As you know from my other videos, I'm a big fan of the Glock 43. I think it's a great single stack 9mm gun. I've had no issues with mine. It feels good in the hand. It meets all of my requirements and my needs, especially concealability. You know, it's got a short grip on it. It's very thin, very light, easy to conceal. A gun that's easy to conceal generally will be carried more than one that doesn't hide very well. And guys, listen, if I'm going to conceal a gun or carry a concealed weapon, I want to make sure that it is concealed. That's the whole idea of carrying one concealed. I don't care if you live in an open carry state or not. Indiana happens to be as well, but doesn't mean I want to go around with a gun on my hip out in the open just to show off that weapon. Now, open carry around my house is completely different. You know, when I'm out in my yard working on projects and everything, sure, I'm an open carry. I don't have anything to prove, no reason to conceal it when it's right there in my house. Number 4, we finally get to number 4, capacity. Again, back to the Glock 43. I've got 7 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber for 8. I carry a backup mag when I carry my 43, so that's 14 rounds. About the same capacity as you would have with a double stack gun, you know, like a Glock 19, something along those lines. I feel fine with that, especially if you're carrying a good hollow point round with proven ballistics. There's no reason to think that 14 rounds isn't enough to get the job done. Would you have to do a mag change to get all those rounds? Sure, but how many times are mag changes really done in concealed carry type situations, you know, on the street? It just doesn't happen very often. Generally, gunfights are over in 1 to 5 rounds, you know, especially if you notice on videos, bad guy shows up, points a gun, good guy points a gun back and starts shooting. What does the bad guy do? He's out. He doesn't ask if it's a 22, a 45, a 9mm, how many rounds you have in that mag. Doesn't usually matter. They're out of there. They don't expect or they don't like resistance. So capacity is my number 4. It's just not that important. When I can carry my 19, I do. I do like having more rounds. Will I ever need them? Most likely not. Number 5, appearance, looks of a gun. And most of you out there who are Glock haters are going to say, well, yeah, obviously you're a Glock lover. You don't care about looks. No, honestly, I really don't, even though I personally think that Glocks are nice looking guns. I think they look great for the purpose that they serve. Now, there's some H&Ks and some SIGs and different brands out there that, you know, as far as pure aesthetics look, sure, they blow the Glock away, but it's not a beauty contest. You know, so looks fall way down the list for me. So anyway, guys, those are my top 5. You may completely disagree. You may not even be close in your priorities as far as choosing a CCW, but those are my 5 requirements, the list that I go by when I'm going to choose. I'd like to hear comments from you guys. You know, put them down below. Like the video, first of all, if you like it. But put the comments down below. I'd like to exchange some feedback and find out, you know, what your top 5 are and why.